Welcome to DeKalb, Illinois, and home to the Northern Illinois Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Central Michigan Chippewas. Squaring off with another team from the MAC, the Northern Illinois Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Chippewas will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Northern Illinois Huskies offense will get first crack at it today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way, so look forward to seeing the chest mask.
Lots of room to run. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Adams. All right, guys, let's chat a little bit about Northern Illinois. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
He wants to change this route. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Givens. He'll step out of bounds, he's at the 33-yard line. And the Huskies look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Let's look big picture at Northern Illinois. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the... Second and 7. Now the play fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Caught behind the line. It's Adams. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. The Chippewas offense will have its first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The option look. Here's the handoff. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 7.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing at the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Pressure coming. Finds his big tight end. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming. And the Chippewas will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
The Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete to the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Adams. Turns it on in midfield. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
He'll toss it. Gets it past the marker. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Power football with the run. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. All right, guys, let's chat a little bit about Northern Illinois. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars. And now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Here we go. Trying to keep the drive alive. They make the stop right there, but Northern Illinois has the first down. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Off play action. Makes the grab. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Firing to the right, complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Back to the ground with the running back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Punt is on its way. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The give to the running back from the shotgun. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. There he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. Trying to slam in. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
Might be changing the route. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
You get down here in the red zone, you get close to the end zone, and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Now on the option. Now the pitch. Crosses the 45. Breaks into the open. The 20. Touchdown, Central Michigan. Great job by the back on the option.
That's why I love this offense running this option play, because if this running back gets the ball on the perimeter in space, he is so deadly and he's lethal. And he showed you right there. This guy's got a lot of tools.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Utah is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Utes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
Here we go. Do the show. Break.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas. Get it together.
He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up the big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Right on the money. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. It's a draw. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll throw it from the red zone. Grabbed behind the line. It's Adams. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll run it on first and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll try to blast their way in. Touchdown, Huskies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
21, Central Michigan, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like you've got a great scene there today in DeKalb. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Husky Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. And it's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The kick is on its way. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Those are the kind of plays in the second half you have to make. This back has had plenty of success. He's gotten a lot of touches. Now, defensively, we got to show him things are about to be different.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The play action fake. Using the quick game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The give to the back. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day, and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the option. Find some fresh air. There he goes. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Keeps it on the bootleg. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes in the 22.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it can be a pass in this situation. pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job and nice discipline by this defense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
How about the defense coming through when you needed it the most? They got some yards, had some success on this drive. 2nd and goal, sack. 3rd and goal, sack. Nice job by the defense, sticking with it, coming through in a clutch.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The give on the inside. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and...
Turning it on. Quick step and go. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Once he got some room, it was over. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude... you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
It's caught downfield. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Chippewas with the 1st and 10. The lone back's got it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Rides to back and leaves it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Chippewas line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll take it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. We reached a break. Northern Illinois holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. He makes a catch. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Caught in the backfield, it's Adams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Smart move to keep it on the ground.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They go to the ground. He works it inside the 20-yard line down to the 19. That's where they'll spot it. Short of the first down, now a decision to be made. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on fourth down. 2 for 3 so far in this one. Trying to keep this drive alive. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
He might want another play. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for the offense. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll run play action. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Huskies! And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Townsend. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quick pass on the jet motion. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
The Chippewas are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And the Chippewas will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit as he throws. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they